know that stopping to take a few deep breaths daily can greatly reduce stress? Through Anthem's Healthy Solutions, you'll learn everything you need to know to stay healthy. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Get well, be well, stay well.
At Value City Furniture's package sale, you'll save hundreds of dollars when you buy the whole room. Like this 7-piece living room, including 3 tables and 2 lamps, you pay just $798. Or this complete solid pine bedroom, pay only $898 for the dresser, mirror, headboard, footboard, and chest. Hurry to Value City Furniture, where you'll find hundreds of complete room packages at hundreds less than you'd pay elsewhere.
Value City Furniture. You just can't do any better.
You wouldn't want to see only half of a championship game, so why see only half of the Breeders' Cup? This Saturday, Thistledown is the only track in town simulcasting every race and the only place for the Breeders' Cup Pick 6, horse racing's multi-million-dollar national bet. Come join in all of the excitement of horse racing's richest day, the $11 million Breeders' Cup.
America's best bet in racing, Thistledown.
Every year at about this time, autumn comes alive at Bob Evans Farm Festival. Families come from across the land to visit our family. Right now, you can get a taste of Farm Festival at the Bob Evans restaurant near you. In farm fresh starters like our garden harvest omelet, and home-style dinners like our new slow-roasted baked steak, or thick, juicy pork chop, char-grilled just right. And in the little things we do every day to make you smile. After all, we are family.
Iraq continues to turn away weapons inspectors. For the 4th day in a row, Saddam Hussein has barred U.S. members of the UN inspection team from entering the country. Now the UN Security Council suspects the Iraqi leader may be using the halt in inspections to hide weapons.
This is a United Nations effort. This is not a U.S. endeavor. It is a United Nations endeavor. And so they are there to convey that message. Hopefully the message will be very loud and clear, and that Saddam Hussein will abide by it.
The Pentagon says economic sanctions or a surprise military attack are still an option. Well, can music kill?
Lawmakers in Washington heard from the father of a teenager who says it can. The story tops tonight's Nation Watch. Senators on Capitol Hill listened today as a North Dakota father read lyrics from a song that he says drove his 15-year-old son to commit suicide.
One shot and the world gets smaller. Shoot here and the world gets smaller. Shoot, 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 mother. Shoot, 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 mother. No salvation, no forgiveness.
Raymond Kuntz says the Marilyn Manson song called Reflecting God was his son's favorite. Lawmakers hope today's hearing raises parental awareness and encourages responsible behavior by the music industry. Prosecutors in Denver spent this day trying to link Terry Nichols to explosives used in the Oklahoma City bombing. Witnesses testified that a man named Mike Havens purchased ammonium nitrate fertilizer from a Kansas farm co-op. Prosecutors claim Havens is really Nichols, and they say fertilizer was used to make the bomb that blew up the Murrah Federal Building. But the witnesses were never asked if the man who purchased the materials was sitting in the courtroom. Defense attorneys also got the witnesses to acknowledge they gave conflicting accounts of the purchase.
Presidents, current and former, were in College Station, Texas for the dedication of the George Bush Presidential Library and Museum. The $80 million library, museum, and School of Government is on the site of what was once a hog farm at Texas A&M University. The library chronicles Bush's life from infancy to the present, with an emphasis on his presidency from 1989 to 1993. Ronald Reagan was the only living president not in attendance. All the living first ladies were there, as well as members of Bush's former cabinet.
A special diet is proving to be an effective weapon in the fight against high blood pressure. And that story is topping our Health Beat tonight. The National Institutes of Health says that all people should follow the DASH diet. The 2,000-calorie-a-day diet includes 10 servings of fruits and vegetables, low-fat dairy products, and little saturated fat and total fat. If all that fails, there are newer and better drug therapies.
Today, medications are prescribed at lower doses, minimizing both side effects and costs.
Doctors say those of you with high blood pressure should also lose weight and limit alcohol. The experts say exercise and not smoking will also help.
And the FDA is vowing to take a possibly dangerous diet drug off the market. Herbal Fen-Phen is promoted as a natural alternative to the anti-obesity drug Fen-Phen. Herbal Fen-Phen contains ephedra, the herbal extract that acts like speed. Well, since 1994, there have been 8,000 reports of ephedra causing severe side effects, including heart attacks, stroke, and even death. Well, we've all heard that the secret to physical fitness is keeping active.
That's right, but Dr. Rose Gabriel shows us the secret to staying mentally fit may be playing around.
These folks at Fair Hill Center for the Aging are not just playing cards, they're building brain power.
As they say, use it or lose it.
Nurse Linda O'Donnell works in psychiatric services at St. John West Shore Hospital. She says playing games, from cards to board games, helps keep the mind healthy. And she even recommends it to patients with early Alzheimer's disease to try and keep the mind sharper longer.
I think it's an exercise for your mind, as in physical exercise is exercise for your body. I think mind games are an exercise for your mind.
Researchers think playing games can actually build a reserve store of brain power we can draw on as we age.
Sarah, I know you want that. Go ahead.
Linda believes playing games together is not only good for people's minds, it's good for their hearts.
They laugh together and they're happy, and and that makes a big difference, and they're just more active.
And there are benefits for every member of the family, from kids to parents.
Forget the TV, let's, go and play a game of cards, or, and that also brings family together too, and, it's a closer socialization and again, enhances that relationship between families.
Dr. Rose Gabriel, the 10 o'clock news.
Mail order shoppers may soon be writing some letters of complaint.
Coming up, a taxing problem that's going to cost you more for catalog convenience.
But right now, Carrie's here to tell us about what's ahead for our weekend. We'd like to order some good weather.
Yeah, we're going to do some mail-order sunshine here. Well, the weekend may not turn out to be that bad, but there is some colder air on the way, and I'll tell you all about it coming up next.
Continental, the only airline in history to earn this award twice in a row. Continental Airlines, more airline for your money.
It is a case study in aerodynamics, control, and power, made with an abiding conviction that one car can change the way you look at all cars. Introducing the daring new A6 from Audi. In the wind tunnel, it whispers. On the Autobahn, it screams.
This fall, one film is getting some very special praise.
The summer I killed my father, I was 10 years old.
Alice Walker, author of The Color Purple, calls Eve's Bayou mesmerizing. Roger Ebert says it's elegant, sensuous, haunting, a legitimate contender for Best Picture. And Time magazine raves, Eve's Bayou is piercingly alive.
I hated him for you.
Samuel L. Jackson, Lynn Whitfield, Eve's Bayou, rated R, starts Friday.
Here's to our hostess, considerate and sweet. Her wit is endless. Now, when do we eat?
To love. The only fire against which there is no insurance.
Here's to the moon and the stars that shine. Tonight, can I stay up past 9?
Wherever you gather in the company of friends, Target can help set the mood and your table.
May our house always be too small to hold all our friends.
She'll be fine. You can take her home tomorrow, but she needs rest and therapy.
But I work all day. How can I possibly care for her?
In time of need, Jarek Home Health Care's registered nurses can provide at-home visits, and our health aides can assist with personal care and meal preparation. Also, our lab technicians and classrooms provide employee and caregiver training. Jarek Home Health Care, 1-800-921-3811.
WeatherNet is sponsored by Progressive Auto Insurance.
Consumers who shop through the mail may be writing some letters of complaint. That could happen if mail order companies begin charging sales tax from out-of-state customers.
And as Cynthia Barnes reports, mail order companies could take a big hit.
Mail orders are a big chunk of Charles Robinson's route.
Our volume increases in mail order catalogs during the holidays considerably. So that amount for my particular route probably doubles.
But while those catalogs may keep coming, the customers may stop buying if companies start charging sales tax.
We're already paying Ohio. And then if we have to start paying, say, Pennsylvania or Chicago, you know, Illinois, no.
Tapestry eyeglass for $3.99. And would that complete your order? Your total today is $62.87.
Transamerica Mailings Incorporated in Middleburg Heights has 4 different catalogs, including clothes and cosmetics. Customers ordering from them now only have to pay shipping and handling, which can be as little as $4. Mail order companies that rely heavily on customers say they stand to lose if this measure goes through. Customers are already price conscious as it is and tack on a sales tax, and that may be the final straw.
We cater to the lower to middle America and their discount shoppers, and one of the features is we offer them convenience, value, and value being sales tax, one of the value issues, so that could hurt us.
And customers couldn't agree more.
I don't think it's right. I think we pay enough as is. I don't think we should pay any more.
And if customers' feelings hold true, they could possibly shut the door on mail order business. In Cleveland, Cynthia Barnes for 10 o'clock news.
I would hate if that happens. I do a lot of catalog shopping, don't you?
A lot of folks do, and we're ready to order through the catalog some sunshine for Northeast Ohio. I know, Carrie, we're pouting and complaining. I know.
Well, you know, it was a kind of a nice day today. I mean, did you guys, like, take notice of the fact that...
I did. I noticed some sunshine today.
Well, you know, we were thinking the rain would come in, but, you know, I'm happy for you that it didn't.
No, and I am too.
Oh. Well, it's a pretty decent evening out there right now. The clouds are beginning to roll on in, but, yes, we do have rain in the forecast. We overlook downtown. A shot from LTV Steel by our John Potter. Those clouds still basically hold in some of the heat out there. Our current temperature at 47 degrees. Our wind chill factor at 39 on winds out of the northeast at 10 miles an hour. Relative humidity 74%. And we have a steady barometer right now. Our high temperature, not bad at all. Pretty close to average, really, in all categories there. 51 for the high. We normally see about 54. 36 our low temperature this morning. Compare that to a normal low temperature of 38 degrees. Let's take you out to one of our progressive neighborhood weather net locations. Out to Lakewood we go. The Emerald Necklace Marina, northeasterly winds there, a light 1-2 miles an hour. 48 the current temperature there. 1 degree off from what the airport's reporting, and they saw a high temperature of 54. Not a bad day all the way around, with even a little bit of sunshine through some of those clouds today. Tomorrow promises to be fairly cloudy, and Saturday as well, because of this storm system right here pinwheeling its way across the mid-Mississippi and then toward the Tennessee Valley, and it is spinning up just a little bit of moisture, most of that not reaching the ground here. More rain and snow in the higher elevations out there out west. Up the middle, not bad, but there are some low clouds extending all the way into the upper Midwest, and we certainly have that cloud canopy over us tonight. There are some radar echoes showing up. Let's show you now the last 6 hours worth of radar imagery, and you can see that there are some of those echoes beginning to work on up across the area. It is raining as we head farther to the south, but most of this for about the northern half of Ohio is in fact evaporated before it hits the ground. But we do have at least light rain in the forecast for tonight and tomorrow. We're going to be in this rain shield, and this storm system is going to be fairly slow to move on to the east, now to the Atlantic Ocean. But notice now what's beginning to creep into the picture here as of tomorrow late across the northern Rocky Mountains, the northern plains. Here comes some really cold air, and that's what's going to be spreading across the area early next week. I think that front's going to come through sometime on Monday, and then we're really going to see those temperatures go down. Let's show you the forecast overnight tonight. Generally